Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Easy.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Like 5.
Mike, 58, right there. It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It'll be a gain of 5 in the punt. Team will now come out on 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Dalton on the left side. This is Stills. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Andy Dalton now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Here you go, 368.
Dalton here from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now.
brings up second and
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill.
Nice.
And it'll be Dalton again. It's complete. Stills. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Dalton over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
368.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check.
2 by 2. Move. Regular.
This will be Dalton again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
61. Matchbox lights. 2 by 2. Move.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
When this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Like 80.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Chest. Hey,
Double bump.
check 24. Check 24.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watch Twiz.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
You got it.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
It's 3rd down and 4.
230.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey.
Ringo. 58's the money.
Jack 16.
The money. All
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now Edelman. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Andy Dalton now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Don't be scared. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. 26.
From the gun, Dalton. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Touchdown, baby.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And Stills bringing it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Browns 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Edelman set to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
368.
This is Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
2-by-2. Move.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Solid, 5 down.
Check 43.
Black in there.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Black 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Heat these two.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Let's go.
Hey, high 7.
58 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. They're able to locate Wilson. A third down gain of 19.
Here we go.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Tight dog.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
No spacing. No foul.
Ben leads to Connor on the draw. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
These two. World.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Wrap it.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got Lockett. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Alert, alert.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant.
2 by 2. Move.
Check. Check 3.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Browns add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
Mike, 58, right there. No change.
No spacing.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Take both of them.
Safety's creeping.
They start the drive with Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
44.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
Take both of them.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 77 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Check three.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's just me and you. Switch.
Hey. Yeah, fight this.
From the gun, Dalton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Like 20.
58 to Mike. Target.
These two.
Target. 58.
50.
Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Good track. 58 to Mike.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Anderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Check.
77.
55. Mike 55.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Pull it high.
Be ready. Be ready. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. It's out.
Double bump.
Time, guys. It's out time.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Move.
I'm coming up to you.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Check it out.
Here you go, Cam. Stop.
On 1st down, Grant. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the run.
They go back to Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 180.
Check 55 to Mike.
No spacing.
First down, defense. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
22, 44. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Again, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. And he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So